Hello, Lakers fans! Let's get to today's latest Lakers news. Watch the video to the end so you don't miss any details. Austin Reaves is awesome. The player has agreed to a new deal with Rigor, which will grant him an ownership stake in the Chinese apparel company, according to Shams Charania of The Athletic and Stadium. Nick DePaula of Boardroom reported that Reaves will earn more than 7 figures a year in the deal, plus royalties from sales of his signature product. As players, we're aware of how the value of the brands we endorse and work with can really grow, Reaves said of getting an equity stake. Being able to enter into an equity partnership with Rigor was a big deal for me, knowing that we can really grow this company together going forward. Reaves becomes Chinese brand ambassador in 2022. The 25-year-old first signed with Rigor as a brand ambassador in April 2022. At the time, he was coming off a relatively low-key debut season with the Lakers. Since then, his profile has exploded. Reaves stood out as a key player for the Lakers in the 2022-23 season and excelled in the 2023 playoffs, with averages of 16.9 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 4.6 assists. He converted this into a 4-year contract worth $53.8 million to remain with the team this season. The player also received a signed sneaker, the AR1, with Rigor. The shoe will receive its 5th color this Friday. According to DePaula, the AR2 is already in the design phase. One of the Lakers' biggest losses this season was Jared Vanderbilt. Statistically, it seems things haven't changed much, but it was more about how he fit into the starting lineup and how his positioning changes the Lakers' defensive scheme on the court. Although he didn't come back and immediately assume those responsibilities on Saturday, he did make his season debut in the Lakers' win over the Rockets. Vondo came off the bench and played just 14 minutes, but it quickly became apparent that he brought a skill set that the team really needed. I feel good, a little rusty as expected. I'm just trying to get back into rhythm, get back in shape, and keep building chemistry on the court with my teammates. Vondo finished the night with 4 rebounds and an assist. But his impact was felt. For a team that has struggled with defensive rebounding, Vanderbilt's contributions stood out. Putting Vanderbilt next to a Cam Reddish could maximize the Lakers' defense nicely. Vanderbilt also talked about what he was able to observe while watching from the bench in the first 20 games of the season. I was able to see the game from a different perspective. Seeing what we excel at, what we lack, and how I can impact the game when I get back on the court. Just being around my teammates and still being able to talk to them, guide them from my outside point of view, and even them too, keeping me informed. With the chance to apply what he's learned on the court, the Lakers are looking forward to seeing him contribute in a positive way again. Anthony Davis spoke after the game about what Vanderbilt can bring to the team now. His energy, his activity, obviously what he's capable of doing on defense. It was good to have him for the time he played. It's a moment that could be a turning point for the Lakers. It's great to have Vondo back in the squad. The Lakers have been the center of trade rumors over the past month due to a slow start to the season, but Jovan Buha of The Athletic reported the Lakers plan to take a patient approach to the trade market. Team sources not authorized to speak publicly told The Athletic and would prefer to see how their roster performs in full before making a monumental roster decision. That's the right decision for an organization whose offseason work has yet to manifest itself on the court to this point in the season. Jared Vanderbilt played his first game, Gabe Vincent played in only 4, Roy Hakamura missed almost half the season, and Cam Reddish has missed 4 games since starting as a starter. Although LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Austin Reaves, and D'Angelo Russell have been mostly healthy so far, the team's depth has been adversely affected by injuries, making it almost impossible for team officials to get a sense of what this incarnation of the Lakers looks like. Just months after competing in the Western Conference Finals and losing to the eventual NBA champion Denver Nuggets, the Lakers made several moves in the offseason in hopes of building depth beyond the starters so the team wouldn't miss a beat if James, Davis, or anyone else needed to be spared due to injury. Unfortunately, those depth pieces were the most affected by the rash of injuries. Lakers are right to remain cautious. It's normal for executives to want to look at the trade market and see if there are players who can immediately help correct course and make up for an underwhelming start to the season, but it's hard to imagine a scenario where Zach LaVine, the player most associated with the Lakers in trade rumors, would be of any immediate benefit. His stats aren't exponentially better than Reeves, and he hasn't done much to help his own team, the Chicago Bulls, make the most of their season so far. The Lakers are doing the right thing by taking the time to look at the pieces they have in hand, wait for the team to be complete, and then evaluate what they have at that moment. Otherwise, all the goodwill and excitement the front office created with the flurry of moves made before the season started will have been in vain. That any trade would necessitate moving some of those pieces and hoping that in-season chemistry is built quickly only underscores the need to let things play out and see exactly what the Lakers have on their hands. Leave your opinion below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like to keep receiving all the Lakers news.